kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So San Jose State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them square.
Reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the run, it's Spears. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, you can get a couple of dudes like that. All of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that is a massive...
Dude! Fucking stupid.
The dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Each play has a life and history of its own. And you want to talk about two opposite plays. Offense grabs momentum, defense takes it back. And the game's always like that, isn't it? It's back and forth. Sometimes they get you, sometimes you get them. Nice job by the defense being ready for the next play. Don't worry about the play before when you gave up some yards. Nice job answering and getting the tackle for a loss with the sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Hankerson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Needs it to keep this drive alive.
Fucking bullshit, dude.
As he picks up the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size and still got him on the turf. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Makes the catch. Makes him talk to the hand. Out of bounds he goes. He'll mark it at the 16. And the Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield and sacked. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover.
to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete.
What?
On third down, but there is a flag.
Bro, this is so stupid. I mean, they've been given every freaking...
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. They're going to run it.
Fucking stupid. I mean, this whole drive was retarded. The entire drive was retarded.
The offense goes as even, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all this
Retarded.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
14 plays, 3 minutes and 44 seconds. They got every inch. Every inch.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be
Went forward on fourth down, just got a first down. Like, how the fuck, man?
Offense will go to work for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so active throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming...
Breaks into the open. The 20. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UTEP.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Finds the tight end. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? The Spartans moving quickly to the line.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for room. It's Henderson. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Those last 2 running plays went nowhere. At this point, you wonder if you just run it again, punt, and regroup. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. Inside the 10. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Smart.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done.
Back on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
Turning it on. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miners.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
But no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Here comes the heat. Great job by this savvy senior.
Fuck this dude.
He just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Dude, how are these fucking people getting so open?
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Tight end finds a soft spot. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Clemson. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Complete downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He's got it on the right. There he goes. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On the ground, it's Henderson. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be... Back, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught in the backfield, it's Spears. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Spears. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. From the 39. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The Spartans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of stick. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTEP has the ball in the minor offense ready to work.
Nice shot.
In the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Find some fresh air. Still on his feet at the 35. He's loose on the right. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UTEP.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. Hey, listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Spears. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Under fire. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's
Fucking jump when I press jump, you piece of shit. Dude, he's thrown for like 300 yards in the first half. He's fucking catching everything.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at SEVQ Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense. Go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Miners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Tight end now in motion. Trying to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Miners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to pass it. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. A run to the right. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third quarter. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's sacked. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on third. Down his man quickly. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the move, it's Henderson. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He's got it again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Got a little space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it's...
Hit me with the hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
From the gun, the ground game. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. He might want another play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henderson. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in. They take the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. And the Spartans are in the hurry up.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
They're dealing with a second and long.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down with...
Dude, what the fuck?
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the...
Dude, that is complete fucking bullshit and illegal, EA. Fucking motherfucker.
Down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans are marching down the field. They'll run it. It's Spears. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense.
Touchdown, Spartans! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
I guess my backup quarterback's in for some reason. Why is my backup quarterback in? He's not even my backup quarterback. Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is number 10? A running back? Spadola? It says number 35, Spadola. I don't have a quarterback number 10. Who the fuck is playing quarterback for me right now?
I'll be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
Finding an escape route. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Miners...
Who the fuck is this guy?
Big pickup on first down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. With the catch, it's Henderson.
Oh my goodness gracious. What the fuck is happening right now? Who is this person playing quarterback?
Almost immediately, he didn't get much, but he didn't need.
Who is this person?
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays.
Spadola, he's my fucking punter. Why is the punter playing quarterback? Why is my punter playing quarterback?
Dynamic, so usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the fullback.
I'm playing with a punter at quarterback and a fullback at running back.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play.
I don't know what's happening.
Gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little.
I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. I have no idea what's going on right now. I've never seen this before. I'm gonna fucking lose this game, which has nothing to do with this, but still, like, what the fuck is happening?
My defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 32 over New Mexico. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's taking a deep shot.
Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god! What the fuck?
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one match.
Big time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense.
There he goes. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown.
That was the weakest spin move I've ever seen in my life. And somehow it worked. Holy shit.
Take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Punter is new QB1.
Lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Catch in the middle, it's sacked. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays and you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Fires one high and deep. Ball's incomplete.
Wow. 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 Holy shit, that was in his hands. And he just dropped it. I can't see the replay, but holy shit, that's the replay you want to see. Oh my goodness. Ah.